Hi everybody, welcome back to Plumfiggy. This is Tammy. I have two new journals to share with you today. These are going to be available in my Etsy shop. I will have a link to each of them in the description box below. Actually, they are virtually the same. I used the same papers for both, split them up evenly. Really the only difference is the paper pad that I used had some gradients on it, and sometimes on that scrapbook paper there was more pink on the top and more different color on the bottom or something like that. So really, other than that, these are virtually the same. Alright, so let me kind of tell you a little bit about these. They are very pastel inspired, so the papers on the inside are very pastel looking, and the covers, I have this fabric that I've had for a very long time. It started as like a light blue fabric, and then I did a bleach treatment to it, and so through that it's more white now, but there is a little bit of blue kind of peeking through, so I'll try to point that out as I go. But yeah, actually let me just, I like to start on the left, so let's start with this one on the left. The closure is a white sari silk ribbon, and then what I did was I just it's doubled, and so I just tacked it up here to the top, and all you do is you wrap it around the back, and then I have a little button down here where it just loops over that, and then it's secure. So here's what it looks like on the back. As you can see, there's some of that blue coming through it. It looks almost tie-dye, but it's not. It's just that's the way that it ended up being. So yeah, so we've got signatures are sewn into the spine. We've got 4 signatures in each journal. As you can see on the front, we've got some really cute little gray pom-poms, and then I have, this is actually a napkin, and it's kind of like a very pale purpley pink color with some more little tiny little pom-poms, and then we've got some really pretty white lace trim. And then obviously both of them have a wraparound cover. I didn't get the fabric all the way to the edges, but I did do a really good job of sewing around the edges. I don't know how well you can see this, but each panel basically, so the front, the spine, the back, and then even this, I guess, second spine, I did do sewing all around the edge, and then here. So it's not going to fray anymore beyond, I mean, it'll fray here, but it's not going to deconstruct itself through use. So yeah, I don't, and actually let me kind of tell you about how I made this. So the fabric that I used is pretty see-through at this point, so there is actually another layer of white linen underneath this, and then on the inside too. So there's actually 4 pieces of fabric sandwiched here, and you can see right here is the linen in there, and that will continue to fray as well if it is peeking out. But yeah, so all right, on the inside, no decorations. Here again you can see some of the blue, hopefully you can see it, some of the blue kind of peeking through here, and on the back as well. Alright, enough chat, let's go ahead and get started flipping through. So, Naked Junk Journal, made with mostly scrapbook paper, and then that has been tea dyed, and then I have various different tea dyed papers in there. The scrapbook paper is not the super thick kind, it's the thinner kind that's not quite copy paper, it's kind of in between. I don't know what pound that is. I probably should know that, but I don't. So it's really good for writing on. There is going to be some of this in there. There's some tea-dyed parchment paper. So there will be that. But as you can see, the papers in this journal, these journals, very pastel, very, I think, springy summer. Just really light and bright. And yeah, I think it would be a really good writing journal, art journal. There's definitely room for it to expand. So you can definitely put all kinds of fun things in here if that's what you'd like. Or if you just want to use it for writing, it would be great for that too. But like pages like this, you could definitely decorate this, add some pictures, maybe add a pocket, put some tuck things in there. Yeah, so these are going to be fun little journals to play with for sure. So really cool textures and designs. That's like a marbled look paper. This almost looks like peeling paint, maybe on concrete or something. But really pretty papers in here. Got some stripes. And it's almost like a watercolor, but not quite. It's really interesting. This one has kind of like a paisley design to it. So each journal has 4 signatures, and in each signature there are 20 pages. So I will do the math and have that math ready for you in the Etsy description, because I'm not going to try and do it right now. But yeah, so really pretty. I just love all the pinks and peaches and blues. There is one of each of these in, there's one of this page in each journal. It's like a paper doily kind of thing. I think you would put it in the center of a table and I don't know, I guess put your coffee on it or something. I don't know what it's for really, to be honest. Or maybe it's for decorating a tray for serving. But I've tea-dyed them and then I just folded it over so that if you wanted to turn that into a pocket, that'd be really easy. All you'd have to do is add some glue right there and then you'd have yourself a little tuck spot right there. Alright, so that's it. And then at the end, I'll open this one. I'm not going to open the other one. I've made a little pocket out of the parchment paper. And then I've tucked in some Project Life cards that I think will really match well with the decoration here, or the pages. So I thought if you wanted to use these to make pockets with, or just have as extra journaling spaces, they'd all be in here ready for you to go. One thing you could do is use these smaller ones maybe to turn into pockets, and then all you'd have to do is add a little bit of glue there and there, and then you just stick that down, and then you can just tuck one of these, well, maybe you'd have to fold it in half, or I don't know how that would work, I guess, but they will fit this direction, so this could be another pocket right there. So all you'd have to do is add some glue on the back side on those 3 edges, and then you'd have a pocket. So quite a few Project Life cards in each one. There's an equal amount in each journal, so they're not going to be the exact same cards though. I just randomly kind of chose for you, but if you don't want to use these cards in here, you can definitely use them for other places. I know I actually take them and I use my hole punch for my oh, my brain is leaving me. My happy planner for work. I just punch one side, and then I can put them into my happy planner for work for extra note-taking space. So that's one thing you can do with project life cards. I know I've done that a lot. Or just having them at work. Take them to work and put them at your desk, and instead of notepad, you can use project life cards, or instead of a sticky note, you can have project life cards sitting there if people want to make a note. So, all right, moving on to the second one, same cover design. This one actually happens to have most of its blue design in the fabric here, so it's kind of hidden when it's closed, but once you open it up, it's gonna be really pretty. And I didn't really say this, but this is a Tim Holtz button, and it's kind of like a smoky gray clear color. They're really pretty. And then open this one up, you've got some blues going there, and then some more blues kind of happening over here. And let's go ahead and flip through this one. Hopefully I'm in frame still. So like you can see, it's very much the same as the first one that we looked at. Same setup, same amount of papers in each signature. Really lies flat, and it's going to be easy to write on. I just kind of love all the muted pastel colors in here. And there's your parchment paper. And there's your, I don't know what that is, paper doily page. And the other side of that, got some paisley design right there. I skipped a paper. So, like I said, I'll have a link to these in my Etsy shop down in the description box below if you're interested. And then I have some other new junk journal sets just newly available right now too, that are a very completely different style. I do like to switch things up a little bit. I don't know about you, but I get bored of doing the same the same style all the time, so I do like to kind of stretch my wings a little bit and try different things. So size of these papers is basically 6 by 6. I just took a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, cut it in half top to bottom, and folded it in half, and there I just went from there and filled in the other extra papers after that. So here is the little pouch of project life cards for this one, and there you have it. So I'll show you this one more time. All you do is wrap it around the back around to the front, and then open the two pieces and slip it around the button. So there you go, guys. I will have some more for you soon. I have a tutorial coming for how I put together the tab binding junk journals that I just recently posted. Actually, I'll be working on that right now, probably, and yeah, so I'll have that up as soon as I can get it done and edited and all that good stuff. Hope you're enjoying your start to the summer, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye.